Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Dragon Force, and I have no idea, I was about to say, I have no idea what's going on. And hey, it's Ruscum, he's back. Ruscum is yeah, we know. Help is not far, oh okay, so yeah, I remember what this is. So, Ruscum came to kidnap me. It doesn't really work in his favor. And for some other reason, Leon, who's in another castle, is going to come to our aid. But I watch and wait and see the outcome. If I get involved now, Junon would probably be pissed off at me. How strong babes turn me on. Alright, so, for some other reason, Leon's not coming into hell. I have no idea. But we see that Leon has a thing for Junon. So, now we get to fight Ruscum. Again. With his 100 zombies. Oh well, I've got 100 dragons. And I've got a massive terrain effect bonus. This is going to suck in terms of frame droppage. This is gonna suck. 200 troops. I love the 200 troops on screen thing. It's just terrible. Why? There we go. Lost. There you go. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna do this, and we're gonna cut through them with Sonic Blast, and then I guess I'm just gonna flame cannon him to death. Because I mean, really, he's probably got Resurrect. Yeah, he's probably got Resurrect. That's one thing that I should probably yep. Alright, so I'm gonna have to send... I need to send my troops over to... Oh my god! He just kind of created a massive amount of them. Alright, so... my troops should be more than enough to deal with it, and I will... because he resurrected and he's still down to nothing, and I've still got 70. Yeah, you just keep resurrect 50. Oh my god, he can summon a ton of them. Yeah, I'm thinking Sonic Blast again. Just take out troops. I didn't take out nearly as many as I would have liked, but I'm still ahead, so I'm not terribly worried. Glad I went offense. That would have sucked otherwise. And he's going to summon more, which is probably going to put him back up to like 50. Because, I mean, look at this. He gets those, and then he instantly gets another group behind him. That is just ridiculous. Oh well. My dragons have it. Like, we're fine. I still outnumber him almost 2 to 1, so... and one last flame cannon for good measure. And I don't think I took a single point of damage. Which is amazing, considering just how many times he could have resurrected and how many he got each time he resurrected. Well, the first time you didn't lose to me, you lost to Vlad. So yeah, Ruscum defeated. So that's the thing. I was talking to Kulix about this the other day. Talking about doing another run of this game is, you know, he's joking around talking about, you know, starting up new projects. And I'm like, yeah, I'm almost finished with Dragon Force. It's like, no, you're not. You got 7 more kingdoms to go through. Like, no. There is so much no to that I can't even begin to process the amount of no. And talking about how a lot of the different monarchs, the stories play out so drastically different, and the fact that you have to get Reinhardt and Goldark after beating someone else's campaign, it kind of takes the fun out of the game because of Goldark and how his game plays, you get all of the major story villains. So you get Ruscum, you get Santana, you get Zato, you get all of those guys, and they become your base army. So the early stages of the game are ridiculously simple, but the only problem is you don't get any of the monarchs until the end of the game, which sucks because they don't level up while they're in your dungeon. So you can just mow through everyone, and they're going to be like level 5, and then by the end of it, the generals that you are given access to are like level 20, and you are just in this complete and utter shitty situation because you don't have the resources needed to deal with what's going to be happening. Alright, let's deploy the last monarchs there. And send them there. And we're gonna send Arios, Kodiak, Zagat, and Presto. We'll go ahead and send a full battalion. And we're gonna send them over here. Who's in that castle? Just her. Okay. And yeah, that's really... I have no idea what else is going to be going on right now. There's really nothing else to do. This is the most boring thing ever. So I'm going to spend this time, I guess, moving troops. And yeah, I want to send all of my samurai users toward the middle of the continent. And there's already a ton of people in that castle, isn't there? There's 5. We'll send Gator and Hickus. They're actually pretty strong. I'll send them over here. And the southern section of the continent and my fortifications really have no one in it. So there's Zatai. He's only got 10 samurai though. Because I know what's coming up soon. I know what's going to be happening. Oh my god. That entire group of people they have like... They're all monks, so they're not really the best fit, but... What the hell happened there? Alright, who's in Xanon's old castle? Gorditas and... Rudar. Alright, so let's look at generals. Who's where... and who needs... Sophie. Basically, I'm just going to make sure everyone is maxed out. As close to maxed out as possible. They're all in one castle. I know where they are. Alright. This castle. This castle is really my second string people. Next to my monarchs. Speaking of monarchs, I was about to say there should be enough to get a couple more here. So Reinhardt and Junon will be maxed out. And Vangel's it. Alright. So I know one thing I'm going to need to do next is the shrines. That's going to come up. I've got to figure out who needs to go to what shrines. I don't remember the there's a little passage that tells you who goes to what, and I really do not remember who goes where, so I'm gonna have to try to piece that one together when we get to that story. But hey, this is like the earliest we've been doing domestic affairs in forever. And the only battle that happened that round was junon. Alright, well, let's do the standard domestic affairs stuff and see if any of these people are going to join us, which the correct answer is going to be no. Because I beat Goldark, but he hasn't shown back up yet, and he hasn't joined us, so I'm not going to get his generals. Which means I won't get Karhaz, Lyria, and Talon. Which Talon, I believe, is only a storyboard starting general. He's not one of the 4 starting generals, because 2 of Goldark's starting generals are Scythe and Gaul, so you're kind of screwed there. You don't get all the fun ones. I mean, I could try. Let's see if Talon will join us. He probably won't. No, I don't think he will until Goldark joins us. I don't even know why I bother with some of those people. Let's search. I got 4 people in Goldark's new castle. Let's see if anyone can find something of value. Well, Mikhail can't. That sucked. Oh, a faith coin. Not really needed, considering I don't really need to keep anyone around. That is something that I could do. I could talk to all of my generals and see who's, you know, pissed off about just kind of sitting there. But really, for the most part, no one will care if they are not used. I mean, I've had a couple of people vanish because they're not being used, but those are mostly the unique, like someone like Kodiak or Lone, someone who doesn't share a portrait with someone else, someone who's typically a offensive class general, not necessarily like one of the spellcasters or thieves. Bastion, if we talk to him, he will always be pissed off. He's never happy. In fact, I think I will do that, just to show that off. I won't talk to everyone, but I'll talk to a couple of people. Just to get a feel for it. And another shield. I mean, I could give Bastion a faith coin. It won't do anything, because he instantly goes back to being unhappy. In fact, he may not be unhappy because I've done nothing with him. I've tried using him in fights before, but most of the time he just runs away and joins the enemy team. Which is funny because he will join the enemies right before battle starts. So it's like your army encounters the other army. He's like, oh no, I'm instantly just gonna join them. It's like, okay. And then you have to fight them with him involved, and he doesn't instantly rejoin you. Which is like, you actually have to fight him and then do it again. But it's been a long time since I've ever had to do anything involving fighting Bastion, because once I learned, okay, he's just throw him in a castle off well far away from the front lines and leave him in charge of it, and that's all that's gonna happen. He will just stay there. And no one will care, really. The sad thing is, like, even if he got, like I could see him getting, like, the most ridiculously powerful special attacks, and just no one, nope. Not gonna take the time to level him up, because he's just so damn inconsistent. Alright, how many more castles do I have? There's nothing! I thought there would be something. Nope. Crystal Castle. Oh yeah. I also gotta move all of the people in that one castle who have my second string group that are all apparently searchers now. I've got more dragon crests than I know what to do with. I can start giving them to people. I actually might. I might start giving them to people just to deal with the incoming flux of bad guys that I'm going to be dealing with. Just give, you know, a couple of people all around the map, you know, 20, 30 dragons. I don't really have that many medals, though, to do that. I would want to. Another Moonbeam Sword. And nothing. Oh my god, I really don't remember having this many castles. Battle Spear. Yay, more spears. And a dragon statue. That's the HP one, unfortunately, so... Is that the HP one? Let's find out. Alright, Junon, what do you got? My attack power is 109. And... I really wish I could search with Junon. That would be... Except I don't think I can. I don't think I can search with my, my Monarch. Which is hilarious. Alright, that's the HP one. So, yeah. And, like, all the people that I'd want to use it on are, already maxed out. Gongos, you're maxed out. I'm just gonna look at all of my monarchs and see who's got what in terms of HP. I think everyone's maxed out. Yeah. So I'm gonna use it on loan. Screw it. Really? Okay, I'm not gonna use it on loan. I'm gonna use it on... What about Kodiak? Son of a bitch. Zagat? He's maxed out. Of course he is. Vlad? Actually, okay, Vlad's not, so we'll max Vlad out. There we go. And honor coin. There we go. I'm ridiculously overpowering Junon. Audience, generals. Alright, so talk to Bastion. That'll give you... Don't make the mistake of underestimating me. So he's unhappy. But pretty much everyone else... Like, I might have someone who's unhappy. Somewhere along the line here. But I've got enough faith coins to deal with that. Most of the people that I've been using on a regular basis, not gonna have any problem with. Especially since I've been giving them items as well, so... Alright, so... Bastion... So far it's just Bastion. And this is one thing about management that I've not done. That I've not talked to any of the generals that I actually have. I'll settle into a routine. I'm Aaron, and I'm fabulous. Most of the people just have generic... Some of them actually, you know, will say something. Like Crawford said that he thinks that there's an item in the castle, so you could send someone to that castle. And, see if you could find something. But... as you can see, I don't care nearly enough. And most of the starting generals for any of the monarchs, they won't leave either. They will stick with you. I think I've had Scar leave once. And obviously, monarchs won't leave. Finally, I can settle down a bit. Let's see. Yeah, this is... I'm gonna go ahead and I'll do the rest of this off screen, because I'm pretty much done. But I'll do it, give whoever needs it a faith coin to keep them from getting pissed off. So, yeah, that's pretty much it for this episode. I gotta go back out into the world and see what I can actually do in terms of progressing the story. So yeah, till then, later everyone.